Hey club members, we are in cottage country. You can hear the people on the water. Today we are doing a full body flow with a yoga block and a light weight. Anything from 3 to 5 pounds is perfect. That is all you're going to need. We're going to start on our backs. We're going to meet each other there, finding your mat, rolling it out, getting ourselves nice and grounded here. You're going to find those legs bent or long, wherever you find comfort. Taking a big deep breath in through your nose, pulling those shoulders away from your body, softening in your bodies here. Take a big breath in. Feeling that subtle expansion of your body. Exhale, let it go. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. One more, just like that, all together. This time as you exhale, slowly bringing those knees in towards your chest, little squeeze, rocking yourself side to side. Giving yourself a little hug, squeezing those knees in, and from here, guiding that right knee into your right shoulder. Left leg comes long to meet the mat, pulling that knee nice and close to that shoulder. Taking a big deep breath in here. And on your exhale, you're going to bring that right knee over that right hip. Left leg is going to come into a hover. Arms are going to extend nice and long. And as you inhale, come back down. Exhale, reach long. Stacking that knee right over top of your hip. Let it go. One more, just like that. Big breath in. Exhale. This time you're going to hold nice and long. Reach those arms towards those hips, reaching towards those toes. Shoulders are pulled back, opening up in that chest. You're here for 4. Last 3. You're going to guide that left knee into your left shoulder in 2. Last 1. Right leg comes long. Right here. Pull it back. Good. Taking a big deep breath in. You know the drill, bringing that left knee, stacking it over that right hip, hover the right knee long, right here, lift and hold. Rolling those shoulder blades up off the ground, inhale, let it go. Exhale, pull the body up right here, lift. Nice little hold, you've got it. Last one, inhale, this time you hold for 8 counts at the top, bring it up, hold for 8. Yes, nice and strong. Can you peel those shoulders up just a little bit more? You're here for 3, last 2. Last one, bring those knees in towards your chest, little hug. Beautiful work. From here, we're going to bring those feet, you're going to plant them on the ground, you're going to reach beside you, grab that yoga block, and you're going to place it in between those thighs, long ways, so the shorter ends are connected to those knees and the upper inner thigh. Hands are coming down by your sides. Each corner of those feet are pressing into the ground. You're going to lift those glutes up, rolling up. And gently release all the way down, starting to warm up that posterior chain here. Lifting and lowering, keeping that squeeze on the yoga block. You lift up. Shoulders pulled down and away from those ears. Quick little lift, squeeze up. And gently release down. Good. Feeling that core engage at the top. You lift, you lower. Beautiful. Find that squeeze. And release. Once you get the hang of it, once you know where that body needs to be, you're going to pick up that cadence a little bit. You're going to lift up and lower down. Shoulders press into the ground for 8. Last 7. You're here for 6. We're going to start to add movement in that right leg in 4. Final 3. You're here for 2. Last one, you're going to roll those glutes up, find that squeeze. You're going to lengthen in that right leg, pull back through center, and release it down. Roll it up, squeeze. Extend the legs long, bring it back through center, and release. Right here, lift and squeeze. Articulating in that spine, extend, squeeze that block in between those thighs, bring it back down and up. You lift, roll up for 8. Yes, good. You're here for your final 6. You're going to hold those glutes up at the top here for your final 4. Last 3, we're going to take it just to those extensions in 2. Last 1, hold that squeeze, just extend up. Tap the toes back down. Good, lift, extend. Back in, you've got it. Hold that squeeze on those glutes, anchoring in that left side. You're here for 8. For 7. Last 6. You're here for 5. You've got it for 4, 3, 2. Hold that extension, squeeze, hold. You're here for 8. No movement, just that extension, just that hold of the glutes. You're here for 4. Final 3, 2, 1, bring those toes down, lower those glutes to center, lift them right back up. Coming back into those nice standard bridges, you roll up and release down. Good, big lift, squeeze up. And release, shoulders back. You're here for only 4 more seconds. Getting ourselves settled, getting ourselves anchoring that right side. We're gonna bring it up to the left right here. You find that squeeze. You extend the left leg. Bring it back in through center and come right back down. Good, big lift, squeeze. Extend those legs. Pull back in through center and release down. Lift and hold. Good, you're here for 8 counts, and then we're gonna hold those glutes up. It's easy for one side to get a little bit more fatigued as we've moved through this sequence, so be patient with the body, take breaks when you need, extend it nice and long with those legs. You've got it, you're here for 4, last 3, last 2, keep those glutes up, just tap the toes down and up right here, extend, pull back in through center, you reach the toes, pull back in, you've got it, you're here for 8. For 6, you're gonna hold those legs long in 4, 3, 2, legs stay long, hold, squeeze. Keep that squeeze on the glutes, hold that core strong, back, shoulders are back. You're here for your final 4, last 3, you're here for 2, last 1, keep those glutes lifted, hold those feet down, little pulse up right here. Squeeze and release, last little push of those glutes right here, you hold. Pulse, pulse, good, you're here for 4, last 3, you're here for 2, taking out that pulse, hold that squeeze at the top right here for your final 8, 7, 6, we get to release it down in 4, 3, 2, slowly come all the way back down. Good. From here, I want you to place those hands back behind your head, elbows nice and wide. You're gonna slowly start to roll that body up off the ground, lifting up, and gently release all the way back down. Rolling up and down your spine, big lift. Whew, it's getting hot here. My back is sticking to the ground. Oh, don't mind that, bring it up. And lower it down, keeping those hips nice and stable. That block provides that stability in your hips. Good, you lift. Lower it down, squeeze it up, and you lower. You're here for your final 8, last 7, good, lift up, shoulders back, elbows nice and wide. You're here for 4, final 3, you're here for 2. You're gonna start to roll that chest up with your knees. You're gonna roll the knees up, bring the knees in, and tap the toes back down. Crunch up and roll. Just rolling up in those hips. You find those knees close to your chest. Back down through center, good. Lift and roll up, squeeze at the top. You're here for 15 seconds. Keeping that small space between the chin and your chest. Good, lift and lower, right here for your final 4. Last 3, you're here for 2. Last 1, from here, hold those knees over top those hips, reach those hands down by those hips, turn those palms to face the ground, and pulse. Good, finding your 100s here, pulling that belly button down towards that spine. You've got it. Find it here for 8. Last 7, you're here for 6. Final 5, breathe for 4, 3, 2, keep those knees in tabletop, but slowly roll yourselves down. I want you to reach beside you. You are going to grab that single weight and you're going to place it in your left hand. Right hand's coming long beside you. You are going to pull that left elbow towards the ground 90 degrees as you twist and drop the knees over to the right. You're going to press, pull up. Good, breathing into that left side body, bringing it down. And find that nice, big, beautiful press, keeping those knees in line with those hips. You find your twist. Good, with those weights, big press up. Beautiful, stay with me. You're here for 8 more counts. Breathe as you push. Good, inhale as you come down, lengthening in that body. You're here for 5. Last 4. You're here for 3, 2, Finishing off your final one. Good, release the knees and take that block out just for a moment. Release your hand. You're going to prop yourselves up onto your left side bodies and you're going to bring that block, set it off to the side, and from here that weight is going to come into those hands and you're going to glue that elbow into that side body and you're going to keep those hands facing the roof, and from this position you're going to bring both arms and knees up and you're going to lift into a clamshell, reach those arms up to the sky, and bring it down. Good, you lift up and gently release. Find that press up, back down. Good, you press and you lower, pressing that bottom hand away from you, back down and up. You're here for 8 more counts and then we're gonna lift those hips with those knees and hands. You've got it. You're here for your final 4, final 3, last 2, last 1. You bring it up with those hips, reach those knees up, lift, back down. Good work. Find that strength as you come up to center, pressing those arms to the sky, back down. Nice big lift and lower. Good, for 15 seconds total. Then we're gonna hold the bodies up. You're gonna hold that arm extension in 8. Good, you're here for 6, last 4, 3, 2, hold those hips up, hold that arm extended, just those knees close in, back out. Good, keeping that center nice and strong, eyes forward, keeping that neutral position with your spine. Good, tap in, big lift up for 8. Yes, you're here for 6. Beautiful, you're here for 4, 3, arms stay long, close those knees down right here, pulse those hips for 8, 7, 6, squeeze in, lift, you're here for 4, 3, 2, last one, gently release all the way down, coming back down onto our backs, bringing that block in between those thighs. You're placing that weight in your right hand this time, and you're rolling all the way down. Knees come up to tabletop, left hand is long beside you, right hand is above your chest, and from here we bring it to that opposite side, bringing that bend into the elbow as you drop those knees to the left, push up. Good, you bring it all the way down, squeeze and press up. Beautiful, you bring it down. Reaching all the way up to the sky, right above your chest, bring it in. Breathing into that right side body as you come up. Good, you drop in. Big lift up. You're here for your final 8 counts. Taking your time with it here, no need to rush. Once you get it, you can start to pick up that cadence. Beautiful, challenging yourself a little bit more, building that endurance. You're here for 4, last 3, 2, finish off nice and strong. Good work. Take that block away from you. Roll onto your side bodies. You're coming up onto that right side. Knees come to touch. Those palms come up, pressing those elbows in towards your hips. You're going to open and close those knees as you bring those arms up to the sky. Big press up and down. Good, you lift up, straight above those shoulders, pressing into those legs. Good, keeping that spine nice and long, eyes forward, pressing away from the ground beneath you. You've got lift and lower. Right here, squeeze it up, come down, big press, rotating in those hips, breathe. Good work, you find it here, you lift, come down, squeeze as you open up those legs. Good, we're gonna start to lift those hips with those arms and knees up, back down. Good, press and lift and lower. You find it up, back through center, squeeze and lift, back down. You're here for 8. Yes, we pulse in 7, reach up. You're here for 6, last 5, in 4, 3, 2, hold it up, just those knees in. And open. Good, little lift and open, arms stay long. We take it to that pulse right after this. You've got 2 more little challenges, isolating in that lift. You've got to bring it in, hold, press up. You've got it. Arms stay nice and long. Those knees come to close in 4, 3, 2, last 1, little hold and pulse. You got it. Breathe into that little burn. Embrace those shakes, reach those arms up. You're here for 5, last 4, 3, 2, Last one, gently release all the way down. Good work. From here, coming up onto all fours, you're gonna place that yoga block right underneath that left knee. Left toes are gonna be tucked under. Left hand is going to take that weight. You are going to bring that right leg nice and long. You are going to come up into a full extension of the leg and tap it back down. You lift up and back down. Good, lengthen in those legs, spine's nice and long, just the back leg is moving right here. You're here for 8 more counts. Good, breathe and lower. We build in 6. You're going to bring that weight up into a row with those legs in 4, 3, 2. Last one, you row up and come down. Find that nice steady movement here. Those legs lengthen to the back and drop. Good, you reach up, back down, arms and legs for 8. Yes, then we build. In 7, we're gonna start to lift that left knee off the block when we lower in 3, in 2. From here, roll those arms and legs up, tuck the right toes under, knee comes in towards your chest, back down. You lift, you lower, knee comes in towards your chest, back down, legs and arms up. Back center, good, big lift, lower. Stay with it at your own pace. Remember, there's no need to rush. You can take your time with it. Beautiful, you're here for 8. Last 7, you're here for 6. Final 5, let's get it. You're here for 4. Last 3, just those knees come up and down that block. Pike it up, bring knee to nose, back in. Realigning that spine every time. Find that little lift up, back down, squeeze up, and lower. You're here for 8. Yes, for 6. You're gonna pulse that knee to nose in 3, 2. Hold your pike, lift up, little pulse, and pulse. Good, squeeze. Right here for your final 8, 7, 6. You're gonna drop that knee, lift that right knee back up in 3, 2, 1, bring it down, right leg lifts up, and pulse, squeeze, good. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, good for 4, 3, 2, step that right foot forward to meet those hands. You're gonna bring that weight into both palms. From here, you're gonna come up into a little hover off the block of the back leg. You're gonna push forward into a lunge, reach those arms on a 45-degree angle, back in through center, roll it down. Big lift, lunge forward, curl those arms back up, and return. Back up, feeling each corner of that front foot in the ground beneath you. You've got it. You're here for 8 more counts. Yes, stay with it. You're here for 6. We're gonna take it just to those lunges and your hover in 4. Last 3. You're here for 2. Last one, you hold, hover, and lunge forward. Bring it in, back down. Good, nice and strong. Little curl. Good, shoulders back. Puff up that chest, bring it down, back up through center for 8. Yes, for 7. Good, we hover back down over top of that block. We take it to a little pulse in 4, 3, 2. Finish off your final one back over top of that block, little pulse for 8, 7, 6. Strong in that back here for 4, 3, 2. Last one, slowly come all the way back up. Shake out those legs. Whew, drop the weight. And from here, you can step or hop back into your high plank. You're gonna drop down to those knees and find that block, opposite side. Right knee is on the block, right hand has those weights. We start to move that left leg straight up, straight down, just those legs to start. You find that lift, you lower down. Good, long line with that spine. You wanna keep that crown of the head all nice and long, lengthening in that body. Lift and lower, good. Hips stay square. Good, lengthen in those legs straight to the back of the room. Reach it up. Good, and 4 more counts. We take it with those hands in 4. Last 3, weights come up to those hips in 2. Last 1, both arms and legs come up, finding your balance. Back down, squeeze and lift up, and lower. Trying to avoid dipping in that low back. You wanna keep that core lifted, engaged, roll down. Good, big lift, and drop. Row up, back through center. Good, squeezing at the top. guiding with those elbows. You've got it. You're here for 4. We start to tuck those left toes under in 3, 2, 1. You come back and you find your row up, back down, tuck the toes, knees up, back through center. Lift up and drop. Knee to nose up, back down. Good. Keeping that long line with the spine. Lift up and you lower. Squeeze, lift. Good. Back up. You've got it. You're here for 8 more counts. Yes. Good. Then we take it just to those knees. Back up. You lift and lower. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Just those knees. Come up to your pike. Back down. Release. Good. Realigning that spine. Shoulders back. Breathe into it. Knees lift up and lower. Good. Stay with it. 8 counts here. Squeezing. Engage that core. Lengthen. You've got it. You're here for 4, 3. Pulse the knee at 2. 1. Little pulse. Squeeze. Yes. Keep that core engaged. Intertwine those ribs. You've got it. For 4, we drop the knee in 3. Last 2, left leg lifts. Last 1, knee come down to block. Left leg pulse. Lift. Good. You hold it here. Breathe up. Last little push. Stay with me. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Step that left foot forward. Good. 90 degrees with both those legs. Hands come up. Find those weights in front of your chest. You lift your hover. You bring yourself out into your lunge, bending into that front leg. Little curl up. Drop back down. Little hover. Lunge. Pull forward. Back down. Good. Squeeze up. You reach. Pull back, back down. Good. Little lift. Reach those arms. Feeling that full extension here. You're here for 8 more counts until we take it just to that hover and lunge. You lift, pull forward, squeeze those arms, pull those shoulders back for 8. I want you to think about wrapping those shoulder blades around that spine in 6. Last 5. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Hover, just that lunge forward. Curl back. Good. Lunge forward. Curl back. Shoulders are back away from those ears, really pushing off the back leg, lengthening in that leg right here for 8. Yes, for 7, you're going to pulse back down in 6. Last 5. You're here for 3, 2, 1. Hover and pulse right here for 8, 7, 6. Good. Can you bring that knee a little bit lower for 4, 3, 2. Push off that back leg. Big lift. Good. Shake out those booties. Drop the weights. Hands frame the feet here. Step or hop back into your nice high plank. And from here, drop to your knees just for a moment. Quick little break. You're going to bring that block, place it underneath that right hand. And from this position, you are going to bring those right toes. Tuck them under. Legs come long. You're going to find a little lift of the left knee. And extend those legs back to the wall. You're going to find a little twist and going to find that nice length in the body. Find that twist. This is your final little challenge on this side. You bring it through. Push it back. You're here for your final 8, 7. You get a little break in 6. Last 5. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Pulse the knee in towards your hands. Little pulse for 8. 7, 6, little baby break all together in 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Whew. All right, you have one more side. We can do this. Let's finish off nice and strong. Left hand has that block. Right hand is down. We press up. Left knees lengthen. Toes are under. You find your twist. You lengthen and extend that right leg long. Little twist. Bring it in. And back out. Don't forget to breathe. If you're heavy breathing like me, don't worry, it's normal. Bring it in. Bring it back. Smile through the pain. You're here for 8. Last 7. We pulse in 6. Whew. Last 5. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring it in. Little pulse. Pulse. Good. Squeeze it here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Good for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Whew. Oh my goodness. Set it off to the side. Come on to those heels. Give yourself a little second. Roll out those arms. Roll out those wrists. If you do this outside in the middle of summer, you know how hot it's gonna be. You're gonna get nice and sweaty. All right, team. Let's finish it off all together. One last big breath. Exhale, let it all go. You are finished, club members. Thank you so much for moving with me in cottage country. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for moving with me through this practice, and I will see you in the next video.